On this season of Sister Wives, many fans love seeing Christine Brown Woolley come into her own. Now that she's free from polygamy, she has so many amazing opportunities available to her. During Sunday night's episode, she discussed how she only ever aspired to be a mother while married to Kody. But now that she's married to David, Christine loves exploring entrepreneurship and putting her creative talents to work. But as Christine would admit, she needed to leave polygamy behind to make her dreams come true. Christine Brown Woolley's mother's story mirrors her own. Christine's mother, Annie, has guest starred on this series before. She left polygamy long ago, which initially created a rift with Christine. Recently, one viewer found footage of Annie describing how life-changing leaving polygamy was for her. Many Redditors couldn't help but note the similarities between her story and Christine's. Is this Christine's mom? A Sister Wives viewer shared on Reddit, attaching a clip from a documentary. I forgot she was in a few polygamous documentaries as well. Makes sense since Christine put in for the show. Crazy that they actually left polygamy at the same exact age. It's very fear-based. People are afraid to go there. They don't talk about abuse. They don't talk about the dark side of it, Christine's mother tearfully shared in the clip. Because they want everyone to believe that this is the picture of perfection, that these are the laws of God, that there's no fault here. So it's like, if you cover it up, it perpetuates. But you can't imagine the high degree of secrecy, Annie continued. People are so afraid to talk about anything that goes on, the shame that is brought upon you for thinking or feeling these things. But it was just this whole concept that you can't live from your heart and soul. But I remember when I knew that I was going to be leaving, it just terrified me. Because I knew I'm going to go to hell. I'm choosing to go to hell, but my life is hell. The secrecy. Sister Wives fans' hearts break for Annie. A few Reddit users added they believe the clip came from a show called Personal Polygamy. Redditors admitted they felt profoundly impacted by Annie's appearance, writing, "The way they speak is so much the same. Wow, this is amazing footage. I've never seen it before. I bet Christine has a whole new understanding and empathy for her mom now. Good to see them repair that rift. Her bravery is astounding. Annie did not have the financial resources that Christine did when Christine left. When Annie left, she was ostracized by her community and some of her family. I am so impressed by those who break the cycle. Crying at history repeating itself." How did you react to Annie's heartbreaking clip? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to follow TV shows Ace Online for the latest Sister Wives news and updates. Catch the new episode at 10 p.m. Eastern Time this Sunday night on TLC. Christine Brown, one of the central figures in Sister Wives, has been a fan favorite for years, known for her vibrant personality, loyalty to Kody, and her eventual decision to break away from their polygamous marriage. However, Christine's life hasn't been without its complexities, and one of the most compelling aspects of her journey has been the relationship with her family, particularly with her mother, who has been a key influence in shaping Christine's worldview. Recently, Christine's mom, who has often remained in the background, stepped into the spotlight to reveal secrets she had kept for much of her life. Secrets that shed light on not only her personal experiences, but also the underlying challenges that shaped Christine's own life. The revelation of these long-hidden truths has intrigued fans of the show, offering a glimpse into the larger family dynamics that influenced Christine's decision to leave Kody after over 25 years of marriage. As Christine navigates her newfound freedom and independence, these secrets provide valuable context for understanding her decision-making process, the emotional weight she carried, and the personal growth she's experienced. In this essay, we explore the revelations made by Christine's mom and how they offer a new perspective on the Brown family's complex dynamics. The hidden struggles, a lifelong secret. Christine's mother, known to fans as Mom Brown, has always been a quiet presence in the background of the Sister Wives series. While Christine was married to Kody and dealing with the challenges of polygamy, Mom Brown remained a supportive figure, offering occasional words of wisdom and comfort. However, in recent interviews, Mom Brown shared that she had been hiding a number of difficult truths about her own experiences. Living within the most poignant revelations was that Mom Brown had struggled with feelings of isolation and guilt throughout her life in the polygamous community. Despite her outwardly supportive demeanor, she had experienced deep emotional pain that she had never shared with her daughters or anyone else in her family. Mom Brown described how she had quietly endured feelings of inadequacy and the weight of being a part of a larger family structure that left little room for her to express her own needs and desires. She disclosed how, for much of her life, she had suppressed her own emotions to maintain the appearance of harmony within the family. For years, she had felt as though her voice had been silenced, overshadowed by the more dominant figures in her polygamous community. This revelation was eye-opening for fans, many of whom had viewed Christine's experiences in a vacuum, without understanding the generational patterns of emotional sacrifice that had been passed down within her family. The emotional toll of polygamy. One of the most significant aspects of Mom Brown's revelations was the emotional toll polygamy had taken on her. Growing up in a polygamous family and marrying into one, she had always believed that polygamy was the path she was meant to follow. Yet over the years, she realized how much emotional suppression she had endured. For her, polygamy was not a choice, it was a tradition, a lifestyle she was expected to follow without questioning its impact on her own emotional well-being. This emotional repression, Mom Brown explained, had been ingrained in her from a young age. She was raised in an environment where a woman's worth was largely defined by her ability to serve her husband and family. Her own desires, dreams, and aspirations were secondary to the needs of the larger family unit. While her faith in the principles of polygamy initially provided a sense of purpose, over time, the isolation, loneliness, and the lack of emotional intimacy took a toll on her mental health. She often felt invisible, trapped in a cycle of duty and obligation that left her with little room for self-expression or personal fulfillment. Christine, as her daughter, had witnessed some of these struggles, but Mom Brown had never directly shared the depth of her own pain. Christine later admitted that while she knew her mother faced challenges, she hadn't fully understood the gravity of her emotional journey until Mom Brown's revelations. It was this unspoken suffering that resonated with Christine when she began to reevaluate her own marriage to Kody. Christine recognized in her mother's story a mirror of her own feelings of emotional neglect and isolation within her polygamous marriage. This realization became a catalyst for Christine's eventual decision to leave Kody, as she refused to repeat the cycle of silent suffering her mother had endured for decades. The secret of Christine's strength. Despite the emotional weight of the polygamous lifestyle, Mom Brown's revelations also highlighted the strength and resilience that Christine inherited from her. Christine's decision to walk away from her marriage to Kody was, in many ways, a rebellion against the patterns of emotional suppression that had plagued her family for generations. In her mother's stories, fans began to see a powerful parallel to Christine's own journey. Christine's strength was not just a product of her own inner determination, but also the result of the lessons her mother had passed down, albeit indirectly. Christine had always been the most vocal about her struggles in the family, never hesitating to speak out against perceived injustices, whether it was about Kody's treatment of her or the overall inequities within the plural marriage structure. Mom Brown revealed that, growing up, Christine had often been the one to stand up for her sisters, and protect them from emotional harm. This fierce protectiveness extended beyond her role as a sister. It was a quality that defined her approach to marriage. Christine's decision to finally leave Kody was rooted in the realization that she deserved emotional intimacy and a life where her needs were prioritized. Mom Brown's revelations offered a new perspective on how Christine had carried the emotional burden of both her mother's unspoken pain and the generational expectations placed on women in polygamous marriages. By choosing to leave Kody, Christine not only broke free from her own chains, but also defied the pattern of silent suffering her mother had endured. The impact on Christine's family. The impact of Mom Brown's revelations extends beyond just Christine's personal journey. It has provided insight into the larger family dynamics and helped viewers understand why Christine's decision was such a monumental one. The tension and emotional struggles within polygamous families can be difficult to navigate, and the unspoken secrets that linger beneath the surface can shape the course of family members' lives in unexpected ways. Christine's strength and ability to break free from a toxic situation have inspired many of her fans, particularly those who have experienced similar struggles within their own families or relationships. Her decision to prioritize her own emotional health, despite the deeply ingrained values of her upbringing, resonated with viewers who saw her as a symbol of resilience. As for Christine's relationship with her mother, the bond between them has grown stronger in the aftermath of these revelations. Mom Brown's openness about her own struggles allowed Christine to better understand the roots of her own pain and the importance of creating a life where her happiness and well-being are at the forefront. In many ways, it was Mom Brown's courage to reveal her secrets that ultimately helped Christine find the strength to create her own path forward, independent of the polygamous lifestyle she had once been a part of. Conclusion. Mom Brown's recent revelations about the secrets she had lived with her whole life have provided a deeper understanding of the emotional dynamics that shaped Christine Brown's decision to leave Kody. The unspoken pain, isolation, and emotional suppression that both Christine and her mother experienced are central to understanding the difficult choices Christine made. These secrets have shed light on the complex and often hidden struggles of life in a polygamous family, offering fans new insight into Christine's strength and resilience. As Christine continues her journey toward independence, her story, shaped by the revelations of her mother, remains a powerful reminder of the importance of emotional freedom and self-empowerment.